The Taurus G3 Tactical. Let's jump right in. My first impression of the gun is super positive. As you would expect, it's very much like every other G3 on the market. We've reviewed a bunch of those already, so I won't get too deep into the weeds about it. My first several mags were flawless. My only gripe about the gun so far is the trigger, but I'll get into that later. Start with the flush mag again. Definitely, that trigger being so far back is kind of frustrating. Oh, didn't prep the mags. Oh, I must have lost that one in the drum. All right. My next move was to throw a suppressor on it. It has a threaded barrel, so it should definitely run with a can, right? I'm using a Gemtech Lunar 45 this time. The G3 Tactical actually comes with 2 recoil assemblies, and I decided to see if the unsuppressed assembly would work with the can. All right, we're gonna try this suppressed with the unsuppressed spring, just to see how it goes. We're just gonna try it. This is just for function. I'll put it in the dirt. Ooh, that did not, that was not happy. It did not go straight back into battery. Here's one on steel. That did not go back into battery all the way. Same thing there. Oh, that did, huh? Look at that. That did not. Hey, there's one on steel. It's actually shooting higher now. Very interesting. Not into battery. Okay. So clearly that doesn't work correctly. So then I switched to the correct recoil assembly. Even though I couldn't figure out where I was hitting because I'm terrible, it ran pretty well, and with the exception of one failure to lock back on an empty mag, it was pretty good. Unfortunately, I didn't have any factory subsonic 9mm available for this review. So, I've got the suppressed use spring in there. It's cool that they would include that. Some companies that put a threaded barrel on do not include that. Let's see how she runs with that in the gun. Where the hell am I hitting? Oh. Did not lock open. Okay. Let's try that. Let's see if I can slow down and figure out where I'm hitting. Wow, way low. Okay, so besides my atrocious accuracy, the gun is actually running really, really well with a can on it. I mean, it's a Taurus, and it runs suppressed. They put another spring in there. It's like it's well thought out. The only, the sticking point I'm having is that trigger. Part of me now wonders, after the fact, if the other recoil assembly, the non-suppressed version, would have worked for the subsonic ammo. I don't know. All right, let's run a couple more mags through this thing. We'll go with the SAR USA ammo that I've been using. Also, shout out to True Shot Gun Club for supplying ammo for all of our reviews. Guys, if you are looking for ammunition at a good price, go check out True Shot Gun Club. All right, these are supersonic 124 grain projectiles. Let's just... Ooh, that one did not... Okay, that seemed to run okay. Let's see. All right. It's running really, really well. It's getting very dirty. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but holy crap, is that getting dirty. I'm pretty pleased with this Gemtech can. I'm going to run a mag full of hand-loaded subsonic through this thing, and we'll see how that goes with this suppressed spring. We'll put it in the dirt first. So we had a malfunction. Looks like a little stovepipe. I'm not sure I feel good about that one. I want to check the bore. What an uncomfortable feeling. Another stovepipe. Okay. Not quite into battery there. Okay, so kind of hit and miss. We're going to load up some more and try it again.
Vertex makes some of the best EDC bags and gear around. Whether you're looking for a backpack, a messenger bag, or maybe something for your pup. They've got features like a rapid access weapon compartment, padded backing, a hot pull tab for quick access to the main compartment, and much, much more. Oh, and did I mention their jeans make my legs look better? Seriously, I can do so many high kicks in these.
And if you use our code TGC at checkout, you'll get 20% off of anything you order. Go do it.
Essentially, this is a Taurus G3 that watched too many Garand Thumb videos, and now has a threaded barrel, raised sights, and an optic cut. All in all, I really like this gun. It ran well with the 124 grain NATO spec ammo I had available for the review, and much like the other G3s I've reviewed, I think it's a good gun. However, like the other guns, the trigger placement needs to be about half an inch farther forward, or maybe the break point needs to be moved forward. I feel like every trigger squeeze, I'm trying to touch the inside of my palm before the trigger breaks. It's not what I would call a terrible trigger, but it's far from my favorite because of that issue. The biggest question I'm left with after this is, who's this for? Taurus has a name in the budget-minded space. That's kind of how they came to be popular, right? This gun has an MSRP of $589, nearly $600. That's expensive for a Taurus. For nearly half that price, you can get a PSA dagger with very similar features. The IWI Misada, although it doesn't have the higher sights, is only $480. Both of those guns are pretty solid and cheaper. 5 supers, 5 subs. Here we go. We'll see how it runs. Okay, I had trouble with that one. Trouble again. Stovepipe. Did not lock open. Okay, so that tells me a lot. All right, for context, this is where I was shooting. There's the camera. There's that little target, the one in the center. We're gonna walk over. I actually missed one, dropped one, because, you know, amateur hour, I guess. This is the target I was aiming at, putting that, I don't know how big that is, but there's my meat paw for reference. A little bit smaller than my hand. Here, let's get a fist in there. So about the size of a fist at, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 yards, something like that. That's not too bad, you know, not horrible.
I guess this is Taurus trying to expand their audience and show off the fact that they've been aggressively trying to shift their image from trash tier guns to actually decent, affordable guns. So I guess in conclusion, this is yet another Taurus that I actually like. If you enjoyed this review and you want to support us in creating more of these, please head over to vertex.com and get yourself a sweet pack to carry around your EDC gear discreetly. Use our code TGC to get a discount. And make sure to get subscribed to see more of our upcoming reviews. That would be rad. And as always, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon.